Good morning, Booyah. It's a terrific Tuesday, so steady your ears to hear from Tomi Odusoga, Addison, Levi, and Fortune Ezeogu. I hope you brought a jacket. It's the coldest day of the school year. This is the Bulldog Bulletin.
Good morning, Booyah. It's Tuesday, October 24, 2023. I'm Tomi Odusoga.
And I'm Addison, Levi.
And welcome to the Bulldog Bulletin.
Back for a 5-day week as we approach the end of quarter one. Hope everything is well for you, Bulldogs. Today's top story is one that many of us have been eagerly awaiting since we started feeling a little chill in the air. The Triad Music Honor Society's biannual tradition coffee house. If you've never been to one or don't know what it's all about, Mrs. Freeman and her music honor students put on a show featuring acoustic music, singing, dance, poetry, and even have a stand-up comedian or a magician every now and then for this fall offering. It's a great way to exhibit the talents of you, the student body, and even features faculty members from time to time. If you think you'd like to be an onstage performer, get your act together and come to the tryouts next week in Mr. Cunningham's room 152B, November 2nd, right after school. You'll have to sign up to secure a spot in the audition hanging on the wall outside his room to be considered, and you should prepare the strongest 30 seconds of your piece so the judges can get a good look at what you're bringing to the stage. So start figuring out what you're going to do, and if you need accompaniment via a track, Mr. Akuza suggests you screen capture your karaoke version and convert to MP3, then email it to Corey Cunningham at pcps.org no later than November 1st, and that's Corey with a K. We can't wait for this awesome night of talent, so start figuring out in the next several days and break a leg. The actual show is scheduled for Friday, November 17th at 7 p.m. for only $5 and includes sweets and coffee, tea, and water.
And speaking of shows, the longest running show in all of television history is Washington, D.C.'s own It's Academic, which ran for years on WRC4, but is now found on WETA Public Television. On the trip, Mr. Patrick Morris and his team of renegades, seen here, are fresh off this weekend's television appearance. So spoiler alert, they didn't do very well, but the team was just formed. They had very little time to practice. The other teams have been together for months. And our Bulldogs did answer some questions led by Caitlin Lopez, Isaiah Mack, and Daniela Kepsu. Here they are in the heat of battle. Special thanks to Miss Angel Lopez for the pictures.
That's cool. Our next story is a look back to something we tried to bring you from last Thursday's show. A congrats to drama teacher Mrs. Bowen on the new addition to her family as they welcome Alice Michael John Bowen to the Bulldog family. She made a dramatic appearance just a few days before her due date and is doing awesome, along with her big sister, Cecilia, who is already obsessed with her baby sister.
It's baby season. First, Mrs. Berneskis, then Mrs. Bowen, and Mr. Akusa's daughter, and BHS alum, Samaya. We'll be making him a big papa in the next week or so. Exciting times. Our next reminder comes from Mr. Austin and the Bowie High Literary Magazine, who has opened the submission window for the 2023 winter edition of their next publication. If you've never seen an issue, they are slick, professional looking, good old paper in your hands or a copy, with stunning color and imagery, but most importantly, terrific student-written content. The theme for this next edition is holidays, and it's not just Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, but all of them. Federal days like Juneteenth, MLK Day, Labor Day, and 4th of July, as well as unofficial ones like the ones we talk about from nationaltoday.com, like Kindness Day, and those not so often talked about days, write poems, create digital art, compose stories, just make sure it has to do with the holiday. Submissions are due soon on November 10th, so good luck and scan the QR code for a list of holidays for your official submission form.
And again, Arcusa would love to hear from you too. Convert your poem or passage to a video and appear on camera, or you could record the video and layer some pics or video over your voice. And more club news, the Men of Distinction Step Team, or MOD for short, is looking to put more boots to the ground and the gym floor in their next meeting. So if you like to step or dance, or if you caught the MOD Step Team performance at class night and thought it looked fun and want to learn more about the team, join them at this week's tryouts. They'll be stomping in the yard today through Thursday at 3 to 5 p.m. in room 146. Bring water and comfortable shoes because you'll be joining in. Email jose.romeroventura with questions.
One of Bowie High's longest tenured clubs. All right, next we have another note from your executive board, SGA, who's having a meeting this Friday afternoon for all students interested in learning about how things go down in their organization for facing important issues here at school. See Mr. Duba in room 222 for more info.
And like Mr. K was saying over the PA yesterday, there's rumors swirling about some kind of warm-up in the forecast, just like the ones you're getting ready for in first period class. Here to elaborate is Fortune Ezeogu, who's back with the Tuesday and Wednesday forecasts in the Weather Center. What's happening?
Hello, brothers and sisters. B is for Broadcast Day, I guess. And we are back again, and I hope your morning is off to a great start. Halloween and Dios de los Muertos are another day closer, with next Tuesday for the Jack-o'-lanterns and November 2nd for Sugar Skull Spooky Time. And I think you and Mr. K heard right. We're gonna get warmer. As for right now, though, the 7:50 a.m. Doppler radar is all clear and it's sunny out there, but the starting temperature is the coldest of the school year so far. It's only 38 degrees out there after our first frost warning last night. But it's still gonna warm up. You can look for a high of 66 degrees this afternoon under continued cloudless skies as football, soccer, and really all practices get a little easier with the cool fall air. Tonight's low falls to 49, so it won't be as bad as this morning. Then, your DMV hump day forecast predicts a high of 73 as we head back up the thermometer with 80s a possibility by Saturday. The nighttime low will come in at 48. We were feeling a little different today and decided to bring you significant events for this day in sports history instead, with these notables. In 1945, the Brooklyn Dodgers signed the iconic number 42, Jackie Robinson, as he became the first African American to play in today's Major League Baseball. 1988 saw Hall of Famer Don Marino of the Miami Dolphins pass for 521 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 35 of 60 completion rate against the New York Jets, one of the single best passing days in NFL history. And in 1993, the Toronto Blue Jays' Joe Carter became only the second player to end the World Series with a home run. So that's my report for the day. Have a great Tuesday. I'm Fortune, and this ain't no medical minute, but maybe I'll be back by Thursday.
Thanks, Forchi. We have one more club announcement to deliver today, with news of tryouts for the African Student Association modeling team. Join them for an atmosphere of beauty, culture, and confidence, and start your dream of walking the runway and representing the diverse elegance of Africa. Let your confidence take center stage and be part of a vibrant, inclusive community celebrating the richness of African cultures. Tryouts start today after school and last until Thursday in the BCPA. And ladies should bring heels that are no less than 4 inches high, and gentlemen should have sneakers ready. Not slides, no Crocs either. And have fun, please.
The SAT word of the day is the noun plaudit, defined as enthusiastic approval. Good leaders get all the praise and the flack, but great leaders give their followers the plaudits.
Great business decision. And we are ready to close down our business for this Tuesday edition of the show. Addison.
That's right, Tomi. And as always, we ask you please subscribe and bookmark our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/BHSTVMD Bulldog Bulletin in case you need to see a replay of this or any of our shows. I'm Addison.
And I'm Tomi. October is coming to a close, so get your ducks all set up in a rows. And remember that the Bulldog Pack has always got your back.